I walk on my people, so hear what I'm saying, yeah. I feel like Kanye has just gone insane, bruv. This guy has just made his money back. The first thing he does is this. My man just wants to be cancelled. I feel like I got no idea what's wrong with my man's head. He's one of the most chaotic celebrities I've ever seen. I feel like Kanye is one of the woke celebrities, but he's fake woke. What I mean by that is he kind of puts on an act where he's like all about God. He's all about, oh yeah, I'm putting Jesus in my album, all that. But in reality, man, he's just a Satanist, innit? He's sacrificed his mom. He's down with them elite plans. He supports Elon, all the Roman saluting, you know, them man there. He's down with that movement, but he keeps making it hard for himself and he keeps self-sabotaging. Kanye, he's always doing extreme things. He's always going against the grain on purpose, just seeking attention. I feel like Kanye is one of them, man, who just do the opposite of whatever's normal. Her eyes, they've got tension in them. It seems like she's victimized or something, man. Her eyes, like, she's a victim. I've been saying this. These chicks have been exed. Look into their childhood. There's something going on deep down. There's some history of X happening. And Kanye, I feel like he's one of them guys that turn his partners into muses. He turned Kim into a muse. And that's all well and good in it, but don't just go completely controller and go complete maniac mode like what my man's doing here. He's displaying her. It's like some reverse slavery. He's displaying her on show. I wonder if Kanye is just like Diddy, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised, man. These rich people, they're all freaks. They're all on some bookie thing. All of these American elite, they're insane. They're all tapped in their head. It's actually mad how satanic the elite are. Like, everything they do is degenerate, man. Every little action they take is into some sort of messed up next thing. They're bashing babies' heads against the wall. They're doing all sorts of degeneracy, and I feel like they get empowered by that. Every time they smack a baby's head against the wall and eat it, they'll get power levels up, and that's why they make more money and they make more peas and they stack bread that way. Us, we have to get powered from God, man. We have to give all of our energy, get it all from God, and a lot of people, they don't really do that, man. That's why they're still stuck in poverty. That's why they're still stuck in depression. I feel like God, he gives it to those who are extremely degenerate and extremely filthy. I mean, God doesn't give that, but I think Satan does. He gives it to the people in this worldly life. And he also gives it to the people who completely are willing to die for his cause, man, and they're martyrs. And I feel like both are the same. Both are equally as much, right? I feel like when it comes to Kanye, I've always been a fan of Kanye's music. I've always admired his talent because he's a pioneer of music, innit? And he's always been one of my favorite artists in terms of producing beats and that. But nah, man, I'm not listening to the Spotify anymore after this. Allow that. I'm boycotting the Spotify like I'm boycotting that certain country. I'm not buying anything from him. F that. This chick, she makes Kim look normal. All I'm saying is, schizo, take your meds. Take your meds. There's meds everywhere. Go to the pharmacy, man. You're a billionaire, you can get them. There's something wrong with your head. Certain man need mood stabilizers, schizophrenia meds, all of that, man. Everything going on with these, man, is just demonic. He's probably eating babies, embryos, drinking blood. There's even a contract with Bianca where she has to do everything properly. She's a slave to him. She ain't independent. This girl has no more control over her identity. I feel like these lot, yeah, there's some controlling dependent relationships that goes on with mentally ill people. And this girl, she's a slave. Just like how Central C is a slave to the industry. Women in the industry have all been violated. I'd never want to be a celebrity. I never want to go near these, man. They're all violations. Everything dark going on in the industry, guys. All these chicks, they're acting like they're all there by choice. Nah, man, they're there because they're guys in power. It is a patriarchy. When feminists talk about patriarchy and all that, that's true, but it's only the top 1% of men. And the top 1% of men, top 0.001%. Zuckerberg, Musk, all them, man, Trump. These are the guys that is a patriarchy for, and the rest of us, like, nah, man, we're not in control like that. But anyways, this dress, it will go down in Grammy's history, man. I feel sorry for her. He's a sick guy. And then he's gonna make a full album about God. Like, dead that, man. You're a poser. You can never come back from this, man. But the thing is, man, everyone will show these celebrities love. they'll all show these celebrities love, like they're so good and all that. Hear what I'm saying, man? Just get your 9 to 5. Get your 9 to 5. Stop looking at these celebrities. I feel like fake woke, man. A lot of man are fake woke. I feel like Cat Williams, maybe he's real. I'm not sure, man. I question everyone. I question everything. And right now, I'm just looking through tweets. I feel like Kanye is just a guy, man. He doesn't care about anything. And it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, he calls out certain man, and then on the other hand, he does this. But the thing is, yeah, if you're getting invited to the Grammys in the first place, then that means that you're still part of that club, and he's still part of that club. All these guys that are so-called against the movement, against them, they're still posting, they're still invited to the events though. I feel like also just corn addiction, and this guy has been on record saying he has a corn addiction, so maybe that plays a part in it. I know that a certain man, like, they're just tapped beyond measure, and they have certain kinks and certain things going on, and voyeur things, you know what I mean? Maybe it's that, maybe it's a little bit of that, maybe it's a little bit of everything, man. But yeah, you should be in prison for that. That's like public exposure and that. It's a cycle of abuse. If someone's been that when they were younger, when they're older, fam, it still goes on, innit? They still get Stockholm syndrome, they still seek it out, something like that. Or I don't know, man, her face, like, she looks like, do you know Detroit Become Human, that game? It looks like that, man. It looks like a deer in the headlights. It looks like, no, man, I hope that she gets the help she needs or whatever it is, because you're a slave to the contract at that point. And I feel like, end of the day, man, I don't wish harm on nobody. I don't wish this on anybody. And I feel like Kanye, he's the Antichrist, because Elon's the Antichrist, but Kanye is like a B-Tech Elon. He's like Elon, but slightly worse, man. I feel like all these guys in power, man, all it shows is just that don't focus on this trash. Have the immigrant mentality. Put your head down, get in the graph, get in the 9 to 5. I'll always say that, man. I'll always say to you, man, out there, you don't have to go through the industry. And I'm telling you, man, they try to stigmatize you all the time with mental health and all that. They've always said, oh, you have bipolar, you have bipolar. F you, I don't have bipolar. You mad? I'm normal, man. I'm sane. These guys, they want to chat like you have bipolar. There's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, man. It's all a gift from God. I feel like when it comes to these elite, man, these Hollywood elite, their lifestyle is just extremely degenerate. They do everything in excess. They do excess of hard work, excess of degeneracy and filth, excess of all sorts, man. That's why it's so special to be modest now. Shout out to all the women out there, man, wearing your hijab, wearing your niqab. Shout out to all the women that are modestly dressed, holding it down for their husband. Shout out to you, man. I make my videos for you. I love you all, guys. Like, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram, follow me. I'm out. Bang.